everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi! My name's Sam, I live in Leeds, I have a large family, I'm married to Dave who is sat at the side of me. He's with me till Monday, he goes back to work Monday because we've got so many appointments which he's managed to sort out to be able to be with me, haven't you?
I have.
So we've got, we've just had an appointment for my son Josh, who is in the back, aren't you, with a chocolate milkshake? And he's happy. He's just done really well with the doctors, so I'm really pleased with him. Layla's laughing and talking. Lucas has just woke up, so he might be a little bit grumpy. It'll stay cold for now, yeah. We've kept engine on to have aircon on because although it's really overcast, it's really warm still. But yeah, I'm still doing useless with comments. I'm going to spend some time tonight to get back to you. And I've got an appointment actually. So, what? Got juice? Are you drinking your juice? I've got an appointment this afternoon with the school, so hopefully we can make a bit of a plan on what we're doing. I am still definitely going to keep Caitlin. Well, I'm a bit half and half with Caitlin. Part of me really wants to just keep her at home with me because she's doing great, like online learning. She's, you know, she's doing great, and she's got transition days for a new school. But part of me thinks that if she goes back, then at least she can end primary school properly. Do you know what I mean? Because she's obviously in year 6, but then she wasn't in year 6 because they moved her. So I don't know, it's a little bit like I don't know what to do. I don't think I'm going to be sending her back, but I've got this appointment today and we're going to talk and see what's best for the kids really. But it's one of those things with home education, isn't it? You don't know until you try, and it was going so well with us, but then I've just found that in the best interest of, like, personally for me and my kids, it's kind of just not working out because I'm here, there, everywhere, and I'm trying to obviously I want the kids to have an education, and if I can't provide that, then we've got to do this. It's not even just about education, it's the fact that, like, I've seen changes in the kids, which I don't want to go too much into everything because, you know, it's the kids and it might go mad with me for talking about it too much, but I just think that, you know, we can only try, can't we? And I mean, we do expect, hopefully, to be moving house as well at some point, don't we? Yep. Dave's very chatty today, aren't you? You had one of them chatty pills or something? Well, yeah. Shut up.
Always.
He's just been having his music on, hasn't you, when you've come back to pick us up?
Very quietly, because I know what you're like.
I know, I go mad, I say, turn that, but it's not that it's crap, it's just it's not music that I like listening to. You know, I need my steps, my 5, 6, 7, 8. Could do with some steps actually.
Cheesy pop music.
Yeah, I am a bit of a cheesy pop person, but yeah, we're going to go pick Millie's cake up and get a couple of bits before I go to this appointment. I'm not nervous about it, and Josh has actually asked if he can come with me to it, but I'm not sure whether that's a good idea or not. Not at school today.
Why?
Because if I'm talking too much about stuff, I don't want him to be overwhelmed or get upset around. I don't know, but then if he wants to come with me round there, I don't want to say no either. It's a bit of, I'm not sure. But yeah, I've got this meeting, but we've got a couple of hours, so I'm going to go pick Millie's cake up, get her cards. Josh has been asking me for ages to buy a calendar. He's really wanting a calendar, but it has to be a certain calendar. It has to be one that's got pictures on for seasons. He wants one that's got pumpkins or Halloween themed on the October, Christmas themed on December, you know, that sort of thing. So it's kind of like where I can find one. Card Factory may have them, might they?
I have one on Amazon.
I'm not getting, but Amazon, they will have them on Amazon. But I want to go, we're going to Card Factory today, he wants it now.
No, I don't like Card Factory.
Of course they do calendars in
That
Card
shit
Factory.
is expensive these days from there.
It's expensive in Card Factory. You went in, didn't you, for a couple of cards? And they were, you weren't impressed, were you?
I want.
They were a bit pricey. We need to look for her a car seat as well. I mean, have you finished it? She is only 11 months. She's one end at mum, which I can't believe she's going to be one end at mum. But she needs a proper car seat, doesn't she? I said yesterday we don't all really go places. Well, we can't all go in the car anyway, but do we just get the car seat for the minibus and not the car and just always use minibus?
What it's for?
Yeah, I just don't know, because if you've got another rear-facing car seat on that side, you can't use middle seat then, can you?
No. It's already tight anyway.
And then if I had the car and I had the kids, if you took the van to work, say if I've got a hospital appointment where I can take like little two with me, I wouldn't physically be able to get one of them in the back, I don't think.
No.
So it's kind of like I'm just not sure. But then if I can't take minibus so anyway in that situation, can I? Because I won't park it. I have seen vans parked at like the hospital, but you've got next to no chance of parking a car, never mind a minibus. So I just don't know. I mean, last time I went, I took the car when I went for my insulin, and I had to drive around car park about 5 times, and I told you, didn't I? Because that woman, she drove past it, I reversed straight in it, and then she reversed back as if to say, I was going to park there, you bitch. And she did, honestly, because I was waiting for her. I thought, if you come over and say, oh, you drove off, she would have end at car park, and then decided to reverse back.
Seeing you were angry first.
I know, I was like, oh, but she didn't. She was, I don't know what she was doing, to be honest, because the car that were there waiting to move off started beeping at her. That's my story from when I got my insulin. I forgot to tell you about it.
Fantastic.
I know. Right, we're going to go to Costco, pick up Millie's cake, and Layla's laughing. Can you see your mama? She's trying to peep at me. You won't be. She's looking at me. Look, that's a little curl on her head. Can you see it? Well, yeah. Your cold's gone. Yeah, Josh didn't want to go today. He was like, he's struggled a minute, but he's like, I can't go. I've got a cold. I can't go. But have you drunk it all? Oh, well done. Right, they're kicking off. Let's get to Costco. Well, he's got one lot of water bottles, hasn't he? We've got Millie a chocolate. She wanted a chocolate happy. It's upside down, but it's massive. Canopas. We've got Daddy, his Father's Day dinner, haven't we? And then Ryan loves them, so we'll pick them up. And then Daddy's just getting some more water bottles. It is. Oh, that's not your trolley. That's not. Why is it somebody's trolley? No, that's not. Do you want to get in this trolley? And yeah, but she's gonna love that cake, I think. She did want a football one, but they didn't have any footballs, did they, Dave? Yeah. So I literally got what you just seen, apart from chicken burgers. I'm gonna make a katsu curry sort of thing for kids tonight. I'm just going to use some of the Mayflower curry sauce and some rice. See what veggies I've got in the fridge, which I'm not sure what we've got left. I've got cucumber. You what? I've got lettuce, haven't I? So lettuce, cucumber. Oh no, I'm throwing it in. I just have to change Layla. You have to do these things, don't you? But yeah, so I'm going to do that for tea tonight. Yeah, I'm just going to nip to... I'm sure we bought... I'm just going to nip to Card Factory to get balloons, some more wrapping paper and banners. She's already got a candle. She got that when we were shopping last week. She's, oh mummy, I'll get my number 7. So she's got that, and yeah, we've got a present. So, oh guys, I'm so out of breath, and I've only just only got in car and yet I can't bloody breathe. But yeah, I do need to go to Card Factory. I'm not sure if we're going there now or after I've had my meeting, because I've only got like an hour before my meeting now, and I want to go home first. I need a wee and I want to get a drink, and Layla needs a drink because all juice is gone. So it's so warm in here. So yeah, I'll check back in with you after the meeting and I'll let you know how we've got on. So guys, I am going to clean my bathroom whilst I tell you how I got on at the meeting, because I thought it's just better than looking at me just sat there. I'm laid on bed at a minute. Oh, I have to say it's quite nice. But yeah, I'm flashing the shit out of that bin because it needed a good clean. So I'm just spraying that in there. But yeah, the meeting was really, really good. It was lovely to see all the, well, not all the staff, but you know, some of the staff in there and that today. And it was just like we'd never been away really. Josh did come with me. I just thought, while he's willing, and obviously it's getting out and stuff as well, I thought I will take him with me. And, you know, he did really well. He was talking to the staff, which I thought he'd clam up and stuff, but he didn't. He said how he was excited to see his friends as well. This sink is pretty grotty, guys. There was dried up Dr. Pepper on it and all sorts. It were really bad. But anyway, yeah, it did really well in there. The staff showed him some of the things that had changed. They all couldn't believe how much he'd grown, and they're all excited for them coming back. And Josh was like, Mum, can I go tomorrow? And I literally couldn't believe it. I thought he'd be, I mean, I know obviously they're not back yet, but I really thought he'd be my hardest one, and he seems to just be really excited about it. So the plan is they're going to go for an hour next week, and I'm going to go with them. And I'll like stay in a different room while they all go to the classes. Because I think a lot of the anxiety the kids have got is obviously how the other kids are going to react to them coming back. And I'm pretty sure that once they've gone back, it'll be like they've never been away, and they'll all just settle back in with their friends. I'm hoping so anyway. You know, the home education is great and it works for so many kids. And it's just such a personal thing. Like, I've really struggled recently trying to get them to sit, not as much Caitlin, but the younger ones, to sit and to do the learning. Then it's having the chance to be able to do it as well. And I slowly began to recognise that it for us personally, it wasn't working out. I follow so many other YouTubers that do home educate, and they do cracking at it. They do really well. They've got so much on the doorstep to be able to take the kids to. They've got the more time to be able to spend with them, and for their kids, oh, look at the state of that plug. I took the top off and I couldn't believe how grotty it was. But yeah, they've just got so much, and the kids go to different clubs and stuff like that. I mean, some of mine do, like, you know, jiu-jitsu, and I'm trying to get them into some swimming lessons at the minute, but again, that's something that I'm worried that I'll do it and then they won't want to go, and then you've got to pay for it as well. But I'm trying to do stuff like that with them. But I just think for my kids personally, they need that routine. They need school. Their sleeping patterns are all over the place at the minute, which hasn't helped either. And I'm just really hoping I'm making the right decision, putting them back in. I am worried about it. I'm worried that they're going to be, you know, really unsettled, and they're going to feel, you know, not as included as before. But what we don't know until we try. I mean, this is my second attempt at home education, not with the same kids though. I did take one of my older boys out of high school because I just really didn't think high school was for him. He absolutely hated going, and he still has loads of issues now, and he's going into year 9 as well, but he still is the same. He still doesn't particularly enjoy it. I'm still having meetings about him all the time. You know, it is just the way it is, isn't it? But I've told him there's absolutely no chance I'd go back to home education with him. I know it sounds really awful, but he wouldn't do it, and it was such a long process to get him sorted out again. But I did my best by him. I did try it, and it just didn't work out. He was fine doing practical stuff, but when it came to actually sitting and learning, he just didn't want to know. So I'm showing you I'm using some Harpic, damn toilet. And then obviously with my primary school age kids, I had reasons to try the home education. I'm glad we did it, because at least we now know that it's just not personally for us. I'm just really hoping that I haven't messed it up too much for him. Josh, to be honest, I've never seen him as happy about school as I have done today, and that's been really lovely to see. So if it makes him settle more because he has had that time out, then it were all kind of worth it for him. With my other kids, I'm yet to, obviously, they've not been back to primary school yet, so I'll let you know how they get on when they do go back next week for an hour. And then, obviously, there's only 4 weeks. Caitlin won't be going back there, but they have said, you know, she can go and have all the leaving sort of things, so the disco, she can still spend some time in school. She just have that closure on primary school, if that makes sense, because she'd have obviously been leaving, and she won't be in a brother's class, she'd be in the actual year 6 as well, which should be really good for her. I'm hoping she'll do it. I've managed to convince her to come with me next week, and we'll see how she gets on. There's no pressure. If she don't want to go in, then that's absolutely fine, but if she does, then that's great as well. So yeah, that's how the meeting went. I'm just really shocked, to be honest. I just can't believe how well Josh did. If you can see that big clump of hair on my tile, I do get it off in a minute. But yeah, I do wash my tiles and stuff like that in a second. I did just put some Zaflora in that little bin in bathroom as well, because it needed to smell better than it did. So I did that. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with how today's gone. I'm really pleased that Josh did go to clinic with me this morning. He got to see his paediatrician. We got to talk about any concerns that we've got. And then obviously that then gave him that bit of confidence to come with me this afternoon. And I am in shock about it, but I'm so pleased he did though. And the teachers were like, Josh, you've grown, we've missed you. And it were really, really nice, to be honest, to go in there. And things have changed. There's a few things that are different, but overall it were nice. It were nice to be back in. But yeah, I'm just editing this quickly now. It's about what time? It's 4:45. I've got one of them at jiu-jitsu shortly, so Dave's going to be taking him. Then obviously we've got Millie's birthday tomorrow, so we'll set all that out tonight. And then we've got a hospital appointment tomorrow, and then we've got one next week as well. And I'm quite lucky because Dave has got a certain amount of flexibility in his job where he can move stuff around to be able to help me that bit more and be there for some of the appointments and stuff. Obviously he can't be there for them all, but so I've got another one with my son for his college next week as well, which I'll have to take kids with me to it. But, the fact that he can help me on some of them is really good. It just takes so much pressure off sometimes, especially these last few weeks. I have literally been inundated with the hospital appointments. I can't believe how much of a cluster they've all come through, and I've literally just got overtaken them all to the dentist as well. So I have to do them in like different days and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just hoping to get some normality back and better routine, because my routine has gone out the window. It honestly has. And then because we're on the sofa bed, it's really like my older kids are still obviously downstairs quite late, and I've got Layla down there, and I'm like, bloody quiet, but it's kids for you, innit? There's stuff all over the floor. I do pick it up in a second. I'm just trying to wipe all around the bathroom. I love the smell of like bleach sprays and stuff like that. I know they're not particularly good for you to be breathing them in, but I love the smell of them. It makes you just feel clean, doesn't it, when it smells like bleachy and stuff. So yeah, I'd cleaned out bathroom. Don't mind me hobbit feet. I always get Mick taken out of me for hobbit feet. But yeah, I was just cleaning away there. I used to actually do cleaning when I first left school. I worked at hospital cleaning wards. I was thinking about that earlier. I was thinking about all the people that I met when they were on the wards and stuff, all the elderly people. I used to sing and dance for them. I know it sounds terrible, doesn't it? But they used to smile. And one of them, I've never ever forgotten him. His name was George. And he'd had a stroke and he couldn't have like facial expressions hardly at all. And this one day I came dancing round corner with tea trolley for him and his wife and everybody and the other people on the ward, the other elderly. I can't remember all the names, I can see them in my mind though. And the big smiles. And George actually smiled this one day. He smiled at me with dancing with tea trolley, and I've just absolutely, I've never ever forgotten him, and I've never forgot that moment, because I was like, oh my God, George, he smiled. He didn't know, like he wasn't able because of his stroke to smile and stuff. And I've just never ever forgot that. I've never forgot the elderly ladies either. The elderly ladies on there, and we used to have a little gossip, and I'd get told off for talking too much. No, it's changed. But I did love that job in that way of being able to, be with the patients and stuff like that. I really did enjoy that. I have had lots of different jobs and stuff. My first job was actually in Kergate Market, and I were only 13. And I used to have to get up at about 4 o'clock in the morning to do my hair and my makeup, and I'd have to be there, I think, for about 6:30. I worked outside on one of the toiletry stalls, and I absolutely loved it. I did tell her I was slightly older than what I actually wore, because I wore only 13, but I used to look forward to it every Saturday, because Market back then used to just be thriving. Like, it was so busy. They were full of stalls. It was before they all got too expensive for people to be able to run and stuff. Market's not like that now. It's completely changed. People used to travel for miles to go to Leeds Market, and you know, it used to be like I mean, it's always stunk a bit, but it used to be, you know, a place to be on a Saturday and stuff like that. It used to be, I get all sorts in Market. But yeah, I did love working in there as well. I've worked in hairdressers, you know, I've tried to be a junior at a couple of different hairdressers, that didn't work out. I've worked in offices loads, I worked for council. I'm just cleaning around toilet there, see my face. But yeah, I've done a few different jobs in my time and stuff like that. And obviously, you know, I was telling you about when I worked at Mothercare and stuff, which I did part-time, and I really enjoyed that. I'm showing you a pad there. Not much came off at tiles, but I have got a bit of bleach on that pad. They're still a lot cleaner than what they were at tiles, especially around toilet and that. They're great then for getting right high up, you know, your flash mop things. Great if you've got like tile, well, even if it's not all tiled, even like painting, you get your cobwebs and that, can't you? But right, I will love you and I will leave you, because you're probably all bored of watching me clean the same bloody bathroom up, aren't you? I give me mat thing a scrub. No one of you said put it in washing machine. I'll do that next time. I've bleached it all and give it a good wipe and that. But yeah, overall today's been quite positive so far. Like, I feel like we've achieved a lot. Like, I didn't think I'd get Josh there today, to be honest with you, to this appointment, but he went. We managed to do it. We've obviously managed to sort something out with school. We've made a bit of a plan, and it were great to see Josh doing so well when he went in there, which were, you know, something I've been worrying about and stuff. I think I did talk about Aaron, because I'm hoping Aaron settles in quite well. He's currently round at his friends, and as soon as his friend came round, he went, "You're coming back, aren't you?" And they were just like so happy together and stuff. So I know I'm doing the right thing, but I'm not stupid in the fact that it might not be as easy going. You know what I mean? We ain't gone back there yet, but we'll see how we get on. Sorry guys, I got distracted because Millie's come in and Shane's come in, and Dave's just shaved all Shane's hair. So Shane's going in the shower now. But yeah, I've got a birthday girl to sort out of things for tonight. I wonder who that could be. Who's the birthday girl?
Me.
Is it you?
Yeah.
She's been so excited,
Tomorrow
hasn't you?
my birthday.
It is. But alright everyone, I will love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.
Bye.